So here I am, Kearn Williams, giving you this opportunity to get to know the guy behind the blog, to see me, to hear my voice, get to know me a little bit better, to know what I'm about, where I may be from, simple things about me. Um, Firstly, I spell my name Kearn. All my life, it has been spelled by numerous people as irregular Kern. No, Kearn. Kearn. Not too hard to understand. That's how I spell my name. Let me just get that cleared with. Because it's not really nice when people constantly spell the name wrong. I'm from South Trinidad. Grew up in Point Fortin. Currently live in San Fernando. I'm a student at University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, pursuing my certificate in journalism studies. This blog, I'm going to base it primarily on the one thing which is most important to me compared to anything else, which is my faith in God. I'm Catholic. If you didn't see, look at my jersey, my camouflage jersey, Blessed Virgin Mary, my crucifix on. So yeah, I'm Catholic. But what does that mean? For me, my faith for the last 7 years or so has been the most important thing to me. Nothing else could beat it out. As much as I love journalism, as much as some people know I'm passionate about Caribbean issues, they can't be Jesus, right? So my blog is going to primarily be, as I said earlier, to share my faith. And why I think it's important to share my faith, because simply it means a lot to me. And the benefits that I have gained from it, I think is important that I could only share my experiences, whether people agree with them or not, but just to know what I have gained throughout my 22 years as being Catholic, particularly within my last 7 years or so when I was like 14, 15, when it really um, became my world, when I really became involved in church and fell in love with my faith. And upon reflection, I think one of the reasons getting into journalism, something which I never thought I would have gotten into, my earliest, I would say, or not earliest, I should say, the one thing I could see how what I was doing before, which was linked to me getting into journalism, is my involvement in ministry preaching. Yeah, some people mightn't believe it, but I've had some experiences in my secondary school presentation college San Fernando, starting a prayer group, running a prayer group for about 4 years, um, which mandated that I essentially get up and preach in front 800 boys in the morning, and we had morning assembly, and we had to share the gospel. So that was my baptism of fire, and it was something which I am grateful for because it's something that I have enjoyed doing and enjoyed just sharing information. So that is how I realized or could link, this certain amount of joy I get out of journalism as well. This need to share information, this want to share information, and to see how the information that you have given to people, how it can impact them and change their lives. Because I have seen a number of fellows who, just like me before, what I would consider a lukewarm Catholic, after some months or some weeks, of preaching and getting to know your faith a little bit better, they too have become head over heels for it. So this is the means I'm going to be sharing my faith with you on my blog via videos, writings, pictures. May have some audio in it. I worked in radio, so yeah, I have a little bias for that too. Um, but this is me, Kearn. Kearn the Catholic. Yeah, kind of corny. Um, So feel free to follow me, sievingflower.wordpress.com. Why I chose that name? Just to let you know, sieving flower. As we know, to sieve flower is like to take out the parts that you need. Some parts are going to be left behind. It's a term that I learned in classes in journalism, and it's something to which again relates. I can relate to my faith in that I have a responsibility as a journalist, student journalist, or journalist in trading, to pass on information for people and to be able to sift out and to sieve this information before I give it out to the masses. And also, I have a responsibility as a Catholic, I have a responsibility as a Christian to share my faith and to again sieve and to take the information which is going to be relevant and valid to people, which can transform them, and to be able to discern what information is important for people to know. Because there are many things which are infiltrating the minds of young people, especially. And I think why I choose to focus on my faith for this blog is I think that as a young Catholic, more so as a young male Catholic, um, honestly, we are rare in the church in terms of really finding a number of young men taking their faith seriously. And it's not just within the church, but I mean, there's a crisis on young men on a whole and the things that they're involved in, and for me to really make a difference. So I particularly urge youth out there who take advantage of social media and the internet to tune into this blog. If you're Catholic, to probably learn about it. If you're not, to probably learn something about the church, because there are many misconceptions people have about Catholicism. So continue to follow me. I'll try my utmost best to do the best that I can do with all the information and all the knowledge that I have gained over these 22 years. So stay tuned.